Hey guys, it's Jemecia Capri, the Nurse Practitioner Extraordinaire. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Here we discuss all things NP, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's get it. Today's topic is just a little question and answer about me, why I became a nurse practitioner, and just so you can get to know me a little bit better and feel welcome while you're on my channel.
When did you know you wanted to be a nurse practitioner and why?
So good question. When did I know I wanted to be a nurse practitioner? Well, actually, to be honest with you guys, I just kind of fell upon it, actually. I didn't know when I became a nurse that what a nurse practitioner even was. This was way back in the day. I won't tell you how long, but I used to work on the floor, and I would see this one lady who would walk around with her doctor, and she had a lot of autonomy. She was never stressed. She looked happy. She wasn't running from place to place. And finally, I just talked to her about what she did in her job, and she told me that she was a cardiac nurse practitioner. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. And then as I was going through school, there was a guy, his name was Chris Blackwell, if you're out there. Thank you, Chris. He talked about him being a nurse practitioner, and I was always like, oh yeah, I want to be a nurse practitioner too. So I went home and I looked it up. I was like, oh, what is that? Okay, I think I do want to do that. But actually, I think it just kind of self-manifested itself as to becoming a nurse practitioner. I always knew I wanted to help people, but I never really knew what a nurse practitioner was until I began to research it more, until I began to feel like I didn't have the autonomy that I always wanted. I've always been just very ambitious and wanted to work on my own. So that was kind of my journey towards becoming a nurse practitioner.
What challenges have you faced as an NP?
What challenges have I faced as an NP? Ooh, the challenges. Mainly the biggest challenges have really been nurses, registered nurses. I don't know why. It's like I don't know, but that's been my biggest challenge. But I think more than anything, I've learned to really respect everybody that I work with and my nurses for the most part. I don't know what happens. I think the lines are blurred when one day you're an RN and then the next day you're a nurse practitioner. I'm sure you guys who are nurse practitioners or who have been friends with your, co-workers, and then you become a boss, they have a problem with it some way. So they do a little undercut stuff. So I think the biggest challenge has been RNs. I hate to say that, but it's true.
How long did it take for you to become an NP?
How long did it take to become an NP? I kind of fast tracked it. So once I knew that I was gonna make more money, I was gonna be more autonomous, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just grind. So what I did was I went to school full time during the day, and I worked house float, med surge, ER. I worked during the night, so I did night shifts, and it took me 2 years from the time I started to go to school. So if you combine the time from being a nurse to being a nurse practitioner, 4 years.
What type of jobs have you had?
The type of jobs I've had as a nurse practitioner, I have been in women's health, which I absolutely love women's health. That's my baby. I love women's health. I love working with women. I've been a hospitalist, where I float around from floor to floor. When nurses or when something would happen on the floor, I would be called from floor to floor to work as a hospitalist. I've worked in the ER. I didn't really care for working in the ER as much, but I did learn a lot working in the ER. I worked in a nursing home, which I started out, I really didn't like it as much, but I really learned to love liking it. or love liking it, loving it. Anyway, I've also worked in geriatrics and home-based primary care. So those are the types of jobs I've had as a nurse practitioner. So I just want to ask you, what do you do and what would you like me to talk about in my next video? If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button or that like button, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Thanks for stopping by.